Supergroup focuses on fleet management, supply chain logistics and car dealerships.
Now, this one is interesting because it's been a star performer in recent years after a very tough, almost complete wipeout, probably about 7 or 8 years ago.
Market cap 11 billion rand, no dividend yield and a price to earnings ratio of 11.9. You called this one right, so let's dwell on your success in terms of how you did it and where it's going from here.
Under the new leadership team of Pete Mountford and Colin Brown, they did a great job of really, I guess, steadying the ship, making the most of the assets that they got. The SG Fleet business in Australia, which they owned around 50% of, phenomenal success story. So that was sort of an underlying driver. They got the logistics business right. They did lose some contracts in the fleet management side, but they managed to redeploy the assets. So I think you've got a pretty adept management team. They got onto sort of a solid base, started to do bolt-on acquisitions, which sort of continued that momentum. They have just completed a rights issue for their biggest acquisition to date. That was the in-time logistics business in Germany. And I guess that shows also a shift to international diversification. Has moved sideways more recently, I guess. Somewhat muted growth prospects in South Africa again, and a little bit more excitement offshore.
Are you exposed?
We are, yeah, we remain exposed.
Or?
We've owned them before in the hot stocks portfolio. We've
I
got
think
a couple
on
of
Rowan's
clients that
recommendation.
own them, yep, but we're not currently in it. It's done really, really well, and it's an interesting turnaround success story because not many turnarounds, in fact, succeed, but this one certainly did.
Hot or not?
Hot.
Hot or not?
I like the overall industry, and they do have the momentum, so let's go hot on this one.
I want to see whether you differ with Rowan at any stage.